So I'm going to break this all down for you guys because there's sections we're going to go over. And if you guys really listen closely, this can benefit you a lot because you're going to understand the assignment and you're going to understand what you have to do at every turn of your life. As a man, you don't come into this world super successful. You do not come into this world silver spoon unless you're the very top percentage that maybe came from a rich family. Possibly. But it's probably none of you watching this video. It was not the case for myself. A lot of us have to be self-made. And that's perfect, whatever. Today in 2025, and even years before this, for an average man, which average is just a word. Average does not, if you're average right now and the results you have in your life are average right now, it does not define you. I could say in 2020, I was average. I might have been above average in looks, in physique, in appearance, over average in height, aesthetics, whatever. Maybe some things were above average. In general, I was probably about average, slightly above. Just because I did not have my life situation figured out just yet. 5 years ago. So, when you're average, bro, 0 point in dating. Absolutely 0 point in dating. I went many years throughout my 20s dating nobody, bro. Nobody. And I was above average in looks. I was above average in physique, appearance, aesthetics, whatever you want to call it. That's not even enough. I know some good looking dudes right now, bro, that go to the same gym I go to. They're fucking jacked, bro. Good looking dudes, jacked. But they're not where they need to be just yet. They get nothing. Not a single fucking thing, bro. They get nothing. Not a thing. And it's actually wild. Things do change, and they have for myself. When you really break out, bro, when you really break out and you're above average in every single metric, things do change at that point. It does. You start to see the behavior in women change. I'm not kidding. And you'll never know this if you're still average. You'll only know this if you have broken through those points. You will see what I'm talking about if you ever make it to that point. It's not easy to become successful. It is not easy. But if you ever get to that point, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about, bro, because things do change. But even when things do change, so isn't your mind. You're now going to be in a position where you're not easily accessible to all these women. Maybe some of them you would have dated whenever you were more in the average category. You probably would have done it. But now that you've broken through and you see their behavior change, it does something to you where you don't want to make it easy for them now. And it's this power, it's like this scale of power, bro, that happens between us and women. And people normally want what they can't have. If a woman knows she can have you, bro, she just knows she can have you. That does something to her mind to now where she does not want you like that. She does not want you like that. It's the same thing for you. It's the same thing for me. It's the same thing for us. If we hit that certain point as a man and we know for sure, if we really wanted her, bro, we could have her. If we really pursued that, if we really took that on, if we really gave them the time of day, we could have that. We don't want it. We want better. We want something better. That's the thing. And it's because of what you experienced as a man when you were younger. You're not just going to break through and pick any woman. You're going to be picky now, just like they were. You're going to be picky. You're not going to make it easy for nobody. And nor should you. You should not. But as an average man, you shouldn't even think about dating, bro. You shouldn't even think about it. The only thing you should be doing is staying focused on yourself and your life and your mission, and forgetting about these women on a serious note until you really hit those points. And then you want to start playing the field. You want to start making it hard for these women. You're probably going to date some. You're not going to make it easy for them to commit. And these are the women that want that particular kind of guy. And they get mad because that particular kind of guy does not want them the same way that she wants him. This is the place that I currently stand in right now as we speak. I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for myself, and I'm telling you guys right now, that's the point that I'm at right now. You can easily get dates with some pretty good looking girls. You can get their attention. They see you, bro. They see you. You can date them. But you're not making it easy for any of them. In fact, you're making it hell for them. You're disturbing them. Because you won't just easily go through with what they want, and you won't give them commitment that easily. And rightfully so. You didn't work this hard just to give the first fucking girl in line, who you don't even really align with that much, an opportunity to be with a guy like yourself, who was in the trenches for probably half or a full decade. Women vastly overlook their worth. They always do it, bro. Women are notorious for it. They always do that shit. They vastly overlook their own worth and value. And they vastly look at a man and undervalue him and overvalue themselves. Women all want something very particular, but they don't all deserve that particular thing that they desire. And when you become that guy that almost all women desire, you're not going to desire all of them. You're also going to want something particular because you have worked to that point. And one of those women that you could have dated when you were all the way up was not with you. So it wouldn't make sense to date one of them now when you could not get them on a serious level when you weren't all the way up. They were just waiting it out. They weren't sure on you. They don't know. Well, I don't know about you now. Pillsbury Doughboy looking. I don't know about you now. That's the thing. So, things change. It's one of my favorite sayings. It's funny how the world turns, isn't it? It's funny how the world turns. We have to get our worth, fellas. We have to get our worth, and we cannot get the shit end of the stick because, bro, almost all women are trying to get more from the table than what they deserve, and we're not going to be the idiots that are dishing that out. You guys understand me? Good. We ain't doing it. We ain't doing it, bro. We're getting our worth. And we're not going to accept anything less. If they don't want to comply, goodbye. If they don't want to be better, see ya. You're not good enough. How does it feel? How does it feel to not be good enough? Answer the question. How does it feel to not be good enough? You got to get more fit. You got to be more likable. Your energy got to be better. You got to take care of yourself more. How does it feel? They hate it, bro. They hate it. They hate it whenever you won't just let them in. The problem is, today, and we all know this, bro, women are the ultimate survivalists, bro. Women will split up families. Women will destroy her own family for her own self. A woman will tear her own family apart for her own happiness. A man will sacrifice his happiness for his family. We all know that saying. And it's the God honest truth, bro. Women have split up many of their own families, bro. Women divorce 80% of men a lot of the time for no reason. There's women in interviews, bro, saying, oh, he was just too perfect. He was just too perfect. She probably felt like she didn't even deserve him, so she ended it herself. It's absolutely insane. Imagine us being with a woman and she's everything we want, bro. Oh, she's too perfect. Nah, things are too good. Let's just ruin this all. What? We're simple, bro. Women are very messed up in their thick skulls. It's messed up. You cannot rely on them. You cannot trust them. You never know what they're going to do next. You could be with one for 3 years, bro, and she could wake up one day and just feel different. She just feels different. Something just happened. Her emotion changed. Something happened. You don't even know what happened. But this is the world, bro. You can't, like, it even tells you in the Bible to not trust a woman. The very first female on planet Earth, Eve, deceived Adam. First fucking thing, bro. What do you think the rest are going to do? It's 2025. It was more holier and pure than anything back then. And there was still manipulation going on. We just got to be those stone cold warriors, bro, who's just doing our thing, man. We have so much time, guys. We have a lot of time. These women have very short amount of time. And, you know, they have to use that wisely. They hate that stigma. They hate that they have a short amount of time. Women hate that they're told that they're only valuable when they're young and blah, blah, blah. Well, we don't care that we're told we're only valuable when we're successful. We're not like, oh my God, it's so messed up. We understand it, bro. These women don't understand it. They just like want to fight against it. They want to go against it. They want to make it seem like they're so valuable when they get old and all this stuff. They don't lose value as a singular human being. It's just they lose value when it comes to what men value. It is what it is. We value certain things. Women value certain things. It is what it is. So, yeah, usually you're going to be in a position, bro, where you're a young guy. Let's say you're 20 years old. You're not going to be all the way where you want to be just yet. These women are going to make your life hell. They're not going to make it easy for you at all. Here's the thing. Once you turn, let's say, 27, 28, 29, 30, let's say you're at that point in your life. You're now successful. You're now established. Let's say some women that are still single, that are your age now, that would not look your way. Now they're looking your way. But now, do you want to look their way? When they spent their young years staying single, wanting to have all this fun and party, and now it's getting time where they want to settle down. Now it's getting time where they went through all this fun, no struggle. They went through all this fun. Now they want this really amazing, rich, above average guy that they can benefit from and all this stuff. And you had to go through the trenches, bro. You had to do all that stuff. So now, should you want a woman your own age when you get up to 28, 29, 30? And you want to settle down with a woman who had all this fun and got ran through? What do you think she done, bro? What do you think a woman that age has been through? You think she just hasn't done any of that? Come on. They don't go without that, bro. So that's the thing. The tables turn. Now you are going to want a younger woman, bro. And now from these women who got greedy and lived all those years doing all that stuff that are now old, they got greedy. They used their prime not in the smartest way. And now you got to pay for it. You got to pay the price. You got to struggle now. That's what happens to these women, bro. They now start to struggle. It gets ugly. It gets bad. And now some younger female that is smarter, she's going to use and cash in her chips when she's young and she's beautiful and she's ready to do life right with the right guy, and she's looking forward and she's not thinking about all the partying and all the stupid shit. She cashes in. This man makes her life amazing and great and easier. So she's in better health. She doesn't do all that partying. And you make her life great. And she makes your life great because you got a younger female that you know she wasn't ran through 100 times over. You know she wasn't through all these traumatic experiences. And she's submissive to you. She's compliant. She loves you. You guys are together. That's why it works. Dating for an average guy today is just out of the picture. Don't even think about it, bro. It's just not going to work. Here's the positive. Put all the focus into your own life, into your own success. Become above average. And then go even a level above that and put a stamp on it. And get yourself a younger, prettier girl who is going to be compliant. Who is going to do what she should be doing. And just stay patient, bro. Because a lot of young girls too, bro, they do want to have fun. They do want to do all that shit. But you're going to strike on one. It's going to happen. And that's what you need. Not a girl your own age who waited and waited and waited and waited and waited, partied, was ungrateful. You don't need that. You need younger and prettier and better in the skull, better in the head, because she lived way less of life, didn't go all through all these crazy experiences throughout her 20s because she's just 20 now or however old. That's what you need. And typically today, a lot of younger women, bro, like the older guys. And it wasn't even that much, bro. It wasn't even really like that whenever I was like 19, bro. Like I was still dating the girls my age, even at 20, even at 21. Most girls that were my age at that time was not really dating guys who was even 25, who was even 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. But now, bro, there's a lot of 19-year-olds that are turning 19, and they're going after some older guys. They're going after guys that are fucking 30. They're going after guys that are in their late 20s. Because the value is there and it aligns with what they want. And it's going to align with what you want. And all this is always going to be met with hate from older women. Oh, date someone your own age, do this, do that. Yeah, we tried. We tried to do that. When we were 19, when we were 20, when we were 21. We tried to date a woman our own age. We tried to make shit work with our high school sweetheart. You imbecile. Do you not understand that? So we get screwed over. Things go this way because of the world we're in today. So we have to work our asses off to become successful by ourselves, all in the fucking dark by ourselves. You think we're going to date that girl still? You think we were treated fairly? You think we were treated properly? The answer is no. We were not. So why are we going to give that a shot now? That's what they don't understand. And when you explain this to them, they're just going to deflect it again. Oh, they just hate hearing the truth, bro. They just hate hearing it. They don't care about our lives and our experience. They don't even want to hear about it. They just want things to be their way and all this stuff. They want to gaslight your mind. They want to do all this crazy kind of shit. They can't hear us out. They can't hear us out as to why we do what we do. They cannot hear us out as to why we are the way that we are. They don't even want to hear it, bro. Because the truth hurts them to the core. That's why. They cannot handle to hear it. They don't want to hear it. And it is what it is. but they're going to hear it. And you just heard it. Yeah. So guys, if you're not where you want to be just yet in life, stay single. Do your work. Cash in later on. Just stay patient too. Play the field. Stay patient. And something good is going to come your way eventually, bro. It will happen. And enjoy life. Enjoy life. All the things you do, all your hobbies, your traveling, your bros. Have fun, bro. That's what we doing out here. And when it's time for family, it's time for family. To create our own families. That's it. For any of you guys that needed my personal assistance, the one-on-one coaching, you guys can find the links in the description box below. My Instagram link is there. My email is there. My number is there. Everything is there. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the next. God willing, God bless, and we'll see y'all at the top.